work?
I built the silo and manage our trade deals. All the barley would rot if you were still in charge.
Oh, don't spew hog shit. We both know it's because you're jealous. You used that silo to hoard the profits.
Don't make me laugh. Jealous of what? You and your peasant friends? I take my fair share, you take yours. Enough.
I toil in the fields. The barley in that silo was watered by my blood and sweat.
Yes, and you get your share of silver when I sell it.
But you keep most of it. Of the 1,000 you made last month, I got a measly 200.
I deserve the extra profit. I secured the sale and managed the tax. Endless hours of negotiating. You there, Dane. Who deserves more? The worker who makes the barley, or he who actually sells it?
The silver should be shared equally.
How am I to be encouraged to make all of these deals? My endless hustle? The paperwork? He couldn't sell his own eye.
The barley would never even exist without me. My barley is known across Mercia and Essex. Sebi's slush. My soul is in the mug.
They had a whole
The situation is
horse hanging
strained
from a
between
tree.
these two
Bloody
brothers.
mess. Been there a while too. Disgusting.
Bloody pagans.
The oddest thing I've heard is this
Aye, good farmer.
I don't know what to do. I have such anger in me.
Take a breath, drink some ale, and enjoy your hard work. No amount of silver is worth a broken friendship.
Impossible, I'm afraid. When my blood boils, the world must know.
In my home, there's only one way to settle this honorably. A home gang.
You're right. Bollocks to him. I'll pummel him. Give him a taste of a labourer's fist. Fucker!
All they do is squabble. I remember a time when the barley brought us joy. We praised it, smelled it, rubbed it against our bellies.
I wish our parents would get along like they used to. Before, when there was no silo, and we all shared the barley.
Seems silly to think who gets more or what. We have enough. They just fight like dogs. Dogs who forgot why they're even barking in the first place. Hey, will tu now send the coltas after this?
Come out and fight me!
You think I am stealing profits from you? You are stealing dignity from me. If I must raise my fists, I shall. Oh, I shall! You're mine!
What have we become? Reduced to animals.
There's no other way.
Oh my goodness! Our estate is aflame!
My barley. I can smell it burn. Oh, God.
Be gone with all of it! It has only torn us apart!
It is true that we were once all so happy. Perhaps we can now start over. From scratch.
Does it do as well as the...
Children, has your family always been this quarrelsome?
Yes, they have. But I hope that has changed thanks to your intervention. Even if it was drastic. Thank you.
The This is for the best. Our fathers would fight forever otherwise.
Our parents kept a happy way. Perhaps this will reset the balance, and they won't be blinded by profit and ego.
Man up the sail!
Strike up a tune.
No sailing anywhere! Bring the mast down! Up the sail! Best not to draw attention here. I should be cautious around here.
London. 9th century London was in a transitional period. It was largely abandoned by Christians, believing the ruins of the old Roman city to be haunted, but the grand architecture proved to be a great shelter and landmark, so the site was used by the Summer Army during their occupation. Hidden One's contract. Genus Pacti? Execution? Reliable sources tell us Imperator Hadrian sails for Britannia this month. He intends to make war upon the northern native people, intercept the Imperator in Londinium. We believe he will stay 5 nights at the villa southeast of the Colosseum. Enter villa as a slave and dispatch him via poison or under nights obscuring darkness. Amorous diversions are not advised. The Imperator is known to be a cautious man. Acolytus Caius. Status failure. Acolytus discovered and killed. Journal of Magister Vitus. I write this final entry at night in the fading glow of a single oil lamp. It appears our work in Britannia has been cut short by forces far outside our control, but that is not quite true. In some ways we are to blame. For years we have scratched at the pillars of empire, toppling one or two when the foundation seemed too strong, and the weight of any one Caesar's ambition seemed too pressing. But there is a limit to how many supports a building may lose before it topples to the ground. We might have been more careful, we might have been more selective, more cautious in our approach to liberty, but we have helped free Britannia of all structure, and now the roof has collapsed. A dark age is coming. The burden now falls upon a future generation to bring back the light. How soon that will be, I cannot say, and I dare not hope. M.V. Evacuation order. Cavete. All currently serving Hidden Ones are hereby ordered to vacate these premises. Should you wish to continue our great work, make your way to our bureau in Cologne. You will be welcome. Magister Vitus. Operare in tenebris vit lumini serves. Something like that.
Won't be gentle if they spot me. Attack on sight.
Hey, what? You are the rat! Fight smart.
Your time's needing her! Get back here!
That same mullet from Roomberry. Rosa Consal.
Je leeches vandaag.
The Cripple Gate of London. Might find an official worth his salt here.
I beg patience, all. We'll have this wreck cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh? Your love. Hey, bear up, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burgh? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 year back.
Trigger?
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner in Avery. Stow!
Avgos wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant. And if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
Is this kind of noise coming to London?
Now, we've a quiet day once in a great while. And try not to kill anyone, eh?
I'll wear your face as a skull capstone!
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself?
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
I will have dealings with any who can deliver fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of London's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of London.
It is good to meet you, Reeve Stow. London sits on sturdy shoulders.
To be fair, I'm not the only Reeve. There are two of us now, and the Governor to boot. We do our best in these times, wild as they are.
Take me to your Governor, Stow. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go. What can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, surly as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lundenwich. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, it turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless Reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, are me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in London for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, it must have been. It's through Trigger I met Erke, and now we Reeves walk the city like parents looking after our children. A native son, and an imported Dane. See, London's a city built of many pieces. Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the air. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here? God, no. No, no, no!
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stowe. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
You must be Erke, London's second reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second reeve?
First in the Eastborough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bonds of friendship with his clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man, and I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a ladder on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
They must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this burg.
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about London.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
Oh dear. What is it? Doing notes from a mistress. Sorry. Mistresses. In Trigger's desk.
Ah, yes. The old man had a wandering hand. And I
didn't know. I didn't think.
He didn't want you to. It was his secret to keep.
Find anything?
Besides enough blood to repaint the city's faded bricks. No.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck. Three sets of footprints leave. 2 average and 1 massive.
Can't make head or foot of all this. I just can't.
Look at us, sitting on our laurels while Eivor does all the work.
Letter to Ubba. Ubba, my commander, my friend. I hope you are in high spirits in this warm weather. While London never gets as cold as Norway, it rains here nearly every day. I feel as cold and gray as a fish, a common affliction here I've found. Still, the walls hold strong and our larders stay fat with bounty. I do not miss going a Viking. I've seen enough golden sunrises for my days. Now I'm ready to rest on my laurels and have my taste of the city's trollops. If you grow tired of sleeping on ships or of wearing Ivar around your neck like a noose, there is always a throne for you here. Your brother in arms, Trigger.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
No, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it even in death.
Mayhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat. Probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't make it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attack took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This killer was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by Manicus. The Leech, the Arrow, the Compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The Arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in London.
The Leech hails from Wessex. London is home to many of them as well.
And the Compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic Temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic Temple? Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stowe.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga? Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess.
The temple is yours to explore, Eivor. It's to the east of here. I must wear my Reeve's face for a time.
Keep away! Keep away! The fight is over. Town Hall will follow soon.
Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. I will trust his word.